live now.
Everybody go live now, yeah.
We trying, man. Y'all see me out here. 716. 716 is live.
Yo, shout out to 716 Live, man. Keep rocking on. You heard me?
Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Beck Green. Listen, we are live right now on 716live.com radio. Make sure you are hitting us up for the morning show every Monday through Friday. That is right, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right on 716live.com. Make sure you hit that radio button once you get there and give us a call, okay? Love ya.
Yeah. Let's get it rolling, y'all. You know what it is. Show with the Joker.
I feel like the best out of my city.
Yeah, 716 Music World Edition. You know what it is.
The best out of my city.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. I feel like the best out of my city, no contesting it. Ain't no place for pussies, you get right or you get left with it. Got no time for niggas tryna talk my head to deficit. Got no time for beef, I'm smoked and put his ass to ref and shit. I watch out for snakes, I'm from the garden. When we play with rockets off the cool, but we ain't hardin'. Hey, look, please just let me be, don't get me started. Nike, I just do it with this rap shit, I'm the hardest. Hey, look, I feel like a champion, not a lot to handle this. Any nigga playing like he tough, we gon' dismantle him. See just how I'm managing, opposition panicking. Niggas in my phone, I be too busy, I ain't answering. I done went and really got my bands up. All I see is niggas that be sitting with their hands up. Hey, look, I done went and really got my bands up. All I see is niggas that be sitting with their hands up. Hey, look, cause I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. Niggas tryna beef the side of jealousy, probably cause they know that they ain't never getting next to me. Ay, just know you gon' fail, you get to testing me. Only hit my phone if it's about the bread especially. Ay, look, I've been tryna take off on these niggas, ain't no catching up. Cause I said it's beef to hit his phone, cause he gon' wet him up. I come from the bottom of the barrel, now I'm stepping up. Take my time to plan out all my moves, now watch me level up. I swear I made my own path with this shit. The niggas want a buck, but I'm gon' last in this shit. And this for all you niggas that was laughing and shit. When I said it, I'ma treat it like my passion and shit. Look, I look out for snakes, I'm from the garden. When we play with rockets off the court like we was hardin'. Hey, look, I look out for snakes, I'm from the garden. When we play with rockets off the court like we was hardin'. Look, I feel like the best out of my city. Test me in this party like a candle, it get litty. I come from a place where niggas killin', show no pity. Cause I said them niggas ain't 100, give them 50, told them chill out. Don't care if niggas hate me cause I'm winning. I look up to God and ask him why I keep on sinning. Y'all know how I rock, know I've been real since the beginning. Tired of you niggas that be frontin', I've been trying to fish the real out. Gang.
Y'all see what I got right here, man. You know, that's the hustle of the year. Live on the Pop-Up Show for Joker 716 Music Award Edition. I know I do this every year. You know, gotta pay homage to the real grinders and the real hustlers from out the city that's really taking this to another level, that's actually grinding and building a brand and taking it to a whole nother level and really hustling. Definitely doing things right outside the city, into the city. You know, he's a motivational speaker. He worked with the youth, positive brother, you know what I mean? Executive producer, you know what I'm saying? Music arranger, merch designer. I mean, what else that you don't do? You know, you know, he do it all, man. This is right here. It's my brother, always the Hustle of the Year nomination, Mark Lee. What's going on with your family?
What's good, man? Appreciate the nice introduction, brother.
Yeah, man. You've been putting in that work. I mean, I don't, people putting in work, but you put in that work. You know, when you say that twice, that really means that you probably don't even sleep. I don't know when you sleep. I know, you like me, take cat naps throughout the week or whatever, but your grind, your hustle is just on a whole nother level. And I'm in the same category as you, and I voted for you because you just on a whole nother level, from the 1,000-mile tour to doing stuff for the youth, motivational speaking. I mean, you do a lot of things for the city, outside the city, traveling. You know what I'm saying? Your 1,000-mile cruise in Cleveland right now, open up a Busy Bone. The whole team is just always on the road. You know what I'm saying? You more than just Buffalo. You actually building your brand on a whole nother level. So let me know that experience, man. How did that feel? You know what I mean? That's a whole different situation that you got going on right now.
Yeah, every day, man. It's appreciate you again, man. As always, the Joker, man. Much love to you, bro. Always being there, always being, a pillar for so many, giving advice, educating us, man, because you're needed, bro. Like, you know what I mean. And I'm tapping, and I promise to you, like soon. Like I got my stuff lined up, so I gotta get my numbers right. So you want to get your numbers right, go to the Joker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
But man, I'm thankful, man, because it's I don't care what age you are, man. It's taking that leap of faith, man, and doing it. We talk a lot about doing things. I want to do this, I want to do that, but actually, taking action and doing it, man, that's the difference maker. So I don't care what age you are. I took my first tour at 35 years old. Who cares, right? Like, you do it, and we all came back. We became better. We're better artists, better people, and that's what really matters. So now it's like, it's cool because when you do that, you just want more, man. You want more experience. You want to go out to a new city, the neighboring city. You want to go to New York. You want to travel because there's so much more out there. In Buffalo, as much as y'all know the markets here and stuff is a great, talent here. We only got 250,000 people here. There's 8 billion people in the world, man. We got places to be. You know what I mean? We got moves to make. It's only the beginning, man.
Yeah, man. That's you said a mouthful right there, Paul. Where you just demographics real big. Shout out to Mr. Wesley's tuned in. You know what I'm saying? One of my marketing clients right there, did the class, doing what he do. You know what I'm saying? No doubt. We know we gonna keep it going, with the Hustle King right here, Mark Lee. Now that the 1,000-mile tour, let's get into that. You and your team put together a amazing thing that's different. Came together as one, like Voltron, to really put the whole music perspective under one umbrella. How did that come about, man? That right there is awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate that, man. It's it's like trusting the process, man. Like I've been working with so many different people, and we all wanted the same thing. To musicians, to DJs, to singers, to rappers, we all wanted the same thing. So the vision was like, yo, why not all do it? Let's not, we all want the same thing. Let's do it together, man. When you go in numbers, man, the impact is different. It's so man, we made it work, man. Like when I tell you, we to the fundraisers, to how we raised money, to everything we put into that, to people making like sweating, Latina Gina sweating in the kitchen 3-4 days in a row just to cook some meals, just so we get the funds together, just so we can go down there. And
awesome.
Everyone made so many sacrifices. We left our kids back home. I just got married 3 weeks before that, so that was,
man, the wedding looked beautiful too, man.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. It was a lot going on, but I was grateful because everyone really, believed in it and actually invested into it and took a chance with themselves. And like 80% of the people that were with me, that was first time traveling. That was the first time that was really outside and doing it like that, So it was cool, man. It was an amazing experience. It took us like a whole day to get down to Miami. So we're cooped up like this, like 10, 11, 12, 13 grown men, a couple women, and we flew the musicians in, but like,
come on, you sleep on somebody's shoulder, real, say I've been there. I'm a manager. Shout out to my man Justin Newman out in Australia.
Hey.
Street team king out there. He's definitely putting Buffalo on the map, man. We have a fan base out there like crazy. Shout out to Justin out there in the streets, letting people know the market of Buffalo, and he's definitely been doing this thing. Appreciate you. Him and his wife, his beautiful wife, they be working, they be grinding. Y'all make sure y'all hit him up for an interview also. You know what I mean? He got some good merch too. You know what I mean? I'll be rocking his merch and all that. Shout out to Justin Newman out there in Sydney, Australia, in a whole nother country doing what it do. You know what I'm saying? He had Buffalo Joe on. Yeah, yesterday, no doubt. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Justin. We got my boy Mark Lee in the building, doing what it do. Talking about the 1,000 Mile tour. I've been a manager for a while. I understand about that tour thing, man. And you know, it was a good experience, but it's tough when you a leadership, when you're a leader. When you just an artist and you just out doing what it do, you still have responsibility. It's a little more easier to me as an artist. But when you in management and you a leadership of something, it's a good thing, but it's also a stressful thing at the same time because you got to make sure everything's in order, make sure everybody's happy, make sure everybody's safe, you know, all that. So let me know about that experience because I know you're a humble guy. You very genuine what you do, and get that experience, man. You know, I want to know what's going on. I'm going to the source. Like I know,
you nailed it, man. It's like, yo, you gotta put yourself in these areas that you never have, you know, before, but you want it so bad. You're gonna go out and do your research. You're gonna really go hustle and figure a way. That's what hustlers do. We figure out a way to make it happen, make it shake, and that's really what it came down to. But I tell you though, you know, to promote, to get the brand together for the 1,000 Mile tour, you know, to the fundraisers, to like kind of like, you know, to doing that, to get everybody kind of together on the same page, like at all times, because you're dealing with 16 different personalities, you know.
That's right.
To get in there, you know, to making sure the funds is right, where we sleeping at, the event center, you know what I mean? Like it's so much, but man, I would never trade it for the world, man. I never take anything back. I learned so much, even though I was like stressed out. Like, but we was on a high, man. We was on a music high. So many of us, man. We man, we was on a music high, man. It was just you know, a beautiful experience. And it's like, you know, it's like that's why it's like, I don't know, man. I'm a firm believer in being the change you see. You know, whatever it is in life, you see something you want to do, that's go and do it. Be the change, you know, and then doing something that the next person might not do. You know, again, go do that. You know, like because it's like what you gonna lose, man? Like, you know, when you go, you know, you have a passion, you have a love for something, and you know, it's in your heart. Why not expand and spread your wings? Why not go somewhere? And bring the people with you that, you know what I mean, that have been rocking with you. Like you can't go wrong with that, you know. And I think a lot of us came back with just like a different hunger, you know, like, you know, 14 Mafia went to South by Southwest the following, you know, like 6 months later. We haven't even hit a year yet since the 1,000 Mile tour, you know, but so many people that are even nominated, like so many people that are actually in the 1,000 Mile tour actually were nominated. Like half the people are on that some way, somehow on that, you know, been nominated because it was cool, because you don't know what you're getting yourself into, but a lot of people were tuned in. You know, a lot of people were like, I was surprised a lot of people were tuned in. And when we came home, like, they treat us like superstars. It was crazy. Once you leave Buffalo, they're like, oh, they're doing something big, but you could be doing massive big. You could be doing school events, all this, but you ain't big until you go out and experience and showcase your talent outside somewhere else. And that's what it came down to. That's what I think people got going.
You know, I stayed on the road. I've been off and on the road for the past 25 years.
Yeah,
I've been traveling. You know, went back to Buffalo for a couple years, hit the road again. Came back to Buffalo, hit the road again. You know what I mean? And then I left again, and then I ain't been back since. But my ear's still in the streets, always. Shout out to DJ Apollo, man. He's on the 1,000 Mile tour. DJ,
my dog,
artist also. You know, he's very educated in the business. That's my bro right there doing his thing. You know what I mean? And he's in Cleveland with him right now, correct or no?
No, he's not with them.
Okay, yeah, because I know they opened up a Busy Bone. Shout out to Busy Bone, man. I hope they go ahead and reach out to Busy Bone and his brothers, man, because you know, I don't know if nobody knew. One of the Bone Thugs and Harmony moms passed. She was the mother of the group. She passed away like 3 months ago, and everything. I believe it's I think it might be Wishbone's mom or Crazy Bone's mom. She was the mother of the group. You know, she helped get them on the road and everything, and I know I seen that on social media. So make sure y'all reach out to them and get condolences to them and their families. So you know, and you know, I'm looking for the reunion album too. You know what I mean? And they're supposed to be performing for the BET Music Awards 50th anniversary of hip hop. Bone Thugs supposed to come together and perform. You know what I mean? With little Easy E. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to seeing that. in the next couple of weeks at the BET Awards. But shout out to them out there in Cleveland performing. Danger Boss, who's killing it on the streams right now, 500,000 streams on his single Hope, and you know what I mean. And he's also my marketing student that I'm trained. We get to do the class yet. That brother stay busy, and y'all always stay busy. Y'all clockwork. How do you find time? How do you find time to even do this?
Well, you always make time. Like my kids is in the next room over. I got my daughter in the high chair right now with some candy and some snacks to hold her. Hold her in. My wife's in the other room doing some eyebrows, finishing up a student. My other daughter's running around. I have to go into this is the little third room over here. It's like you make it work, man.
You make it work. Yeah, listen, man. I've been there. I had kids of my own. I got grandkids now, but I know how you maneuver. You got to pretty much get in when they fit in. You got to let them know to get in when they fit in. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, hold this candy down. No, don't eat it too fast.
Right. Clockwork. Yeah, I got the sister with a couple pieces left just in case you get a little loud. Give her, you got to set it up.
That's it. Give her a little sippy cup with some water in it and all that, some juicy juice. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. But yeah, man, you got the 1,000-mile tour. That was very amazing, man. That really, I was tuned in. I was supporting on all platforms. Anytime I seen something, I shared it. I love what y'all guys going on. How many songs did y'all perform during the tour? Like, did y'all have a structure, or y'all just went in there and changed up every show?
Well, so basically we kept it pretty organized. So like every artist would have like 3 to 4 tracks together. Mm-hmm. So the band had a handful. The band played live like over 22 songs.
Okay. So
we had almost 2 hours nearly of live music. When I say live entertainment, that means it was in the pocket the whole time. Different songs, different. We all have different types of styles, So shout out to the band too, because they had to be, we had the right guys around us. But yeah, so we basically kind of we switched up a couple because the thing is, the great thing about this is we did so much work together beforehand. Like, we've worked, like I've worked with Genesis and we've done music, we perform. So, and the band knows my music and a couple other the guys' music. So we switched up sometimes, we switched up a couple songs here and there, maybe added a song because we had time, But for the most part, we pretty much kept it pretty solid. We just changed the openers to like, we kind of switched it around so it was fair for everybody. So not everybody opened up, not the one same person opened up, and then a lot of us have collaborations together. So that was perfect because, that person might only have 2 singles that are hitting but then it had 2 collaborations. So we implemented that within our set as well, so it really worked out. And man, everybody, man, I tell you that, it was pretty cool, like the experience. Like I tell you, like, I don't know if you watched the other interview, but we had a strip club experience, and listen, I got half R&B artists with me, so we the experience, man, I tell you, it was just fun, man. We make the best of it, but yeah, we switched up sometimes. But mainly pretty much stick to the same structure. We pretty much stick to the same structure. Just but we just switched up the order. That's all. So to make it fair.
What's your favorite city to perform at? I know y'all went to like 4 or 5 different cities. What's your favorite city that really was like, this is it? This is my favorite spot to perform out of all the cities?
Well, so far, I mean, down there was definitely Orlando, just because of the experience. The people down there were so different. The area was down there was so different, but they really rocked with us. And I have still some connects down there. Some people that work for the college and stuff, some DJs. So I think that was most I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but we had the best crowd there too as well. I mean, there's more people in the strip club, but the strip club only you can do so much there. I'm not rapping on motivational music in the strip club. They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. So, Orlando was cool. Orlando was pretty cool.
Yeah.
We wanted to perform in Miami.
Yeah, Orlando's market is pretty good, man. I like Orlando, man. I lived out there for a short time when I was traveling back in the day, and I was almost stayed there. Stayed there. If I would have got hired at Walt Disney, I would stay. You know what I mean? Wow. I had to get the job. I kept it moving, and I moved to South Carolina and Atlanta, and that's when I maneuvered there. But I like Orlando. Orlando, the food culture, the weather. It's pretty good. Pretty good people out there. It's all right. I mean, now it's kind of weird now that because that way things going on right now, which those people that don't know what's going on right now, they changing the laws out there and everything, and people's leaving. But even Walt Disney is leaving, so that's crazy.
That's nuts.
Yeah. So so it's like but Yeah, Orlando got a pretty good. They got a good college market too. You know, so that's cool that you tuned in. You went to college out there or something like that, or?
No, I didn't go to college out there. There was a DJ that was there that runs like the college. Like he's a DJ at one of the colleges out there. Full Sail, I want to say Full Sail. He's one of the like bigger DJs out there at Full Sail. And shout out to Spill 716. He actually goes there, and a couple other artists that actually attend there to go to audio engineering. So it's pretty cool how that worked out. But yeah, the DJ, we didn't do any colleges down there. We just met some people that you know worked on a college that was on the music scene at the college. You know, so that was cool. You know,
yeah.
You know, so you know, one thing I can say too, I mean, I'm gonna be straight up and transparent, is that if you do go to Florida, do not go down during hurricane season, because September, like the first couple, we went down hurricane season, and it definitely affected like a lot of, you know, quite a few things. But
I can imagine.
I knew it like a month and a half before, but it's already too late. We was like, we're gonna have to make it work. So, but because we would have performed in Miami outdoors, we were gonna actually set up in Miami. We were gonna do the whole thing out there. That would have been cool. But with the weather being what it was, we couldn't. So we just did the Tony Danza project, which was really cool. You know, that was a cool experience. And what he's doing every couple of days, he's got some new artists up there. J.R. Ryder tonight, I think. He had Cassidy. He has you know, all types of artists rolling on his stage. So shout out to Tony Danza down there and holding it down. You know what I mean, in Miami. So
yeah, I got a fan base. In Florida. A couple spots, Miami, Pompano Beach, Florida. I got a fan base out there. I know a couple of DJs out there in the boom bap community that hit me up. And they're really genuine, man. They're really genuine. The hospitality is off the chain on the digital side. They always got me on rotation. They loving the Buffalo sound. They loving the Buffalo market, because you know Buffalo's the number one market in music right now that they're looking from film, actors, songwriters, and everything. So how you feel about that, of Buffalo being the number one in the industry that they're looking in? And I'll say looking in, how you feel about that movement? We finally got our eyes peeled on our town. How you feel about that?
Man, it's opportunity, man. And that's all we want sometimes, is a little opportunity, you know, because that's all we need, man. One thing I can say is, you know, Griselda really did open that little door, that crack open for us, right? And that's all we kind of needed for things that open up even more for all the talent we have here. Because we have so much talent here. Now the beam is really on us, like, and it feels good, because it's like, this makes it fun now, because, you know, it's like, there's opportunity that comes within all this, you know, and it's just like, and you know, one of us make it, we all make it type stuff. That's where my mental is at. Like, anybody can't make it, we all make it, because there's so much opportunity that comes within that, you know. Like, again, like my guys are down with Busy right now. They were just with them a couple months ago. Like, this is the conscious emotion that we have to take advantage of, because you know, we gotta take ourselves serious, man. You take yourself serious as an artist, start making those connections, man. Start investing more, maybe get those features in, maybe, you know what I mean, whatever it may be. But it's amazing, man. And I encourage everybody to constantly connect, constantly travel, you know, do what we did, you know, maybe go to New York City. If you got some people that rock with you, that, you know, you got 3 or 4 people, go to New York City, man. Go knock out some stuff down there, because they want to hear us. They want to hear us. We was like, nah, little bro, like, you ain't ready. Like,
right. You know, you
now
good.
We coming in like this.
Keep doing your thing, big dog. Yeah, we'll holler at you though.
Right now we coming in like this.
Now we strong now, man. People, just me being out here in Albuquerque, man, like, the cloth is different, because I didn't understand why I was getting treated different from other artists out here in Albuquerque. And then when I talked to me and Zadok when I interviewed the Upstate Click when they came out with the documentary, he was like, you come from a different cloth now. Like, you come from a whole different era where they don't understand. They might understand the era, but when you actually meet somebody that's from the era or from the part of the town where you're from and what's going on with our town right now, they're going to look at you different. They're going to listen to your music different. They're going to see how you move different. They're going to pay attention to those things. So they will treat you different than any other artist out there. You know what I mean? Because people come to me like, how you get played? This DJ play you? How you get that DJ? We've been here all our life, and he never play our stuff. Like, it's how you present yourself. Even in Buffalo, you got to present yourself different. You know what I mean? You got to build your brand up for that respect. Well, them DJs would want to play you without you asking or without you breaking the bag, whatever. You know, and that's what you've been doing for a long time. You've been building that brand since the first time I met you and the first time you supported my movement, the Haters album that sold over 10K copies. He was one of the ones that cop one, and only sold 100 copies in Buffalo out of the 10 grand. That let me know right there of how you supposed to move. And I learned that marketplace for myself on the physical side before I was at that time I was still going to school. I was still training for digital marketing. I was knowing the physical marketing. And that's opened the door. And I see you figure that out too with your merch, because your merch following is at 2K the first week you release it on your merch page on your Facebook, and you blossom off that. Let's talk about the merch a little bit before we go on the break. What was your strategy on that marketing side of your merch? What was your formula that you did? Because you was killing it.
Yeah, I'm only learning and growing first. I'm still learning, I'm still growing, right? My first thing I did was I actually got rid of the third party. So like I had an opportunity to make my own clothing. So I was like, okay, if I make my own clothing, well, I save this much money and also have control of my product, right? So when I have these singles coming out, if I know I'm about to drop a single in a month, well, let's create a product behind that to give it some more push, because you gotta set yourself up. I mean, it might not hit, it might hit, but you got to take the opportunity and actually, invest into that, because you never know, man. It might be a summer vibe, and a chick might be like, I want 6 of them things. Now she walking around and she's a walking billboard of your brand ahead of, right when this single's dropping. People might be like, yo, what is that? Like, oh, it's my friend's merch, and that's a great way to have people tuned in, and people they take you serious, because it's like, yo, like, I probably did 12 different designs. Maybe 8 of those are different songs, but like all those have different concepts and different meanings. And you might Cool Kids, I had probably sold over like 70, not a crazy amount, but 70, 80 Cool Kids shirts. Maybe gave away 10, maybe gave away 15. Got the kids wearing them. It's like that matters, man. And you got to keep doing that. And also giving, if you a supporter of mine, I'm gonna do better with this. And you live across the country, or you live in a different state, and you really rock with me, I might send you a shirt just because I know you're gonna rock it. I know you're gonna take pictures with it. You're gonna tell a friend. They're gonna tell somebody. It's just like that's how it has to be.
And tag your page and tag you.
Tag your page. Yep.
Use the same hashtags. Yeah.
Yep. And the next person sees that, they might be like, "Yo, I want one too." Everyone's gonna buy what they see, right? Everyone's always like, "What's it?" Yep. You gotta see it to believe it. You gotta see it to They see it 3 or 4 times. Oh, I want one now. But before they was like, I don't know. That's right. But now it's like, no,
that's right.
Work, that's right. And it's I'm only learning and getting better. So.
Yep. That's how it works all the time, man. I've been studying this marketing thing, and I've been telling people that have clothing lines. You'd be surprised how many up and coming people that you hit up on IG and ask for their size and mail them a free shirt or a free outfit or a free this and that. You'd be surprised what the value is to that brand is. You know what I mean? Like I hit with Corey Ray, and I hit with Corey Ray, who's gonna be in Buffalo next week. I hit with her management and everything, and I'm about to get inside some sneakers for her. They was like, her size is this, she'll rock it, boom, 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 take a picture, do a photo shoot. You'd be surprised who will rock your gear. Right. Just giving them something free, just coming to them on a professional level and all that. And that's what you're doing, man. And it definitely popped off heavy. It made it do what it do. Yo, we here live with my brother Mark Lee.
Let's go.
The hustler of the year. Always the hustler of the year, man. He's definitely he's nominated for hustler of the year. And we about to go to a quick break. And we're gonna get into some marketing on the second half. You know what I'm saying? Check out these commercial breaks real quick, and we'll be right back. It's your boy, the Joker Overlook MC with Mark Lee.
If I'm an artist watching our show, how does one person figure out who their fan base is and then market to them effectively?
I think in order to market, you have to understand, number one, you must know the definition of the word. 2, you must know how to use that word in a sentence. And 3, well,
Love you.
I'm going to market could mean that I'm going to the grocery store.
This guy.
What does the term market mean? What is the stock market? What does market mean? Does market not mean to make money? So in order for me to make money, I have to be specific. Hence, what does the definition of marketing? Can you use it in a sentence? If you can use it in a sentence and you understand the meaning of it, then you understand the context of it. So in order for you to market, that would have to be specific. You cannot be specific if you don't have access to your information. Episode 1, cheat code 1. I don't care who you are, what team you have. If you cannot open the hood and look underneath and know what you are looking at, you don't know if your car can win the race. You hope it will win the race. You believe that if you get enough stickers on the outside of the car, it'll win the race. You believe that if you have the same gas as Dale Earnhardt and Ricky Bobby and the rest of these guys, that you will win the race. That's what you believe. Do you understand what marketing is? And that's what separates 99.9% of the people from the ones that aren't. If anybody can do marketing, there wouldn't be need for marketing agencies. There are people that are masters at marketing. You have people like Ogilvy, who was considered to be the godfather of marketing, the guy who took the Volkswagen Bug and made it a symbol of American freedom. I want you to think about that. This is a man who, given the world some of the greatest marketing concepts. One of them is the only product that sells is the one that's advertised. How do you advertise if you don't know who you advertising to? So to not to correct you, but to put that comment on the right path. Promotions is, hey, I'm over here. And marketing is, hey, you in the black hat. I know what you like. I got what you want. And in order for me to be able to do that, I have to have the information. So that's why I say it takes about 6 records to get your mapping right. That's why she says it takes about 18 months of consistent releases. Figure out a way that you can hang your hat, but you're going to have to hang your hat. Whether it's a song a week, a song every 2 weeks, a song every 3 weeks. You know that it takes at least 4 staff of at least 5 people. That's at least 20 people all working independently to help one person achieve one goal. All of that requires information. None of those people wake up in the morning, come to the office, and do what they think has to get done.
It's your boy, the Joker, the Overlook EMCEE, back in full effect on the second half of the interview with the legendary Hustle of the Year nominated Mark Lee, who be grinding, who definitely be hustling all the time, all day, every day. He nonstop. He do what it do all the time. I'm just saying, I'm just letting y'all know. I'm just saying, you know how you sleep. You know what I mean? I think you just be in the bed, just sleep with your head up like this, just thinking about stuff. And you just stand there, you just be sitting there sleeping like this. Your wife like, baby, lay down. No, man, I gotta think. I gotta sleep like this. No doubt, man. I definitely appreciate you and all that. This part of the interview is very important. I know you've been tuning in to me when I do my marketing strategies on, for the past 6 years. And this is the time to ask questions, So what question do you have that you want to know about marketing that's been on your mind for a long time? You've been tuned in, checking out what I've been speaking. You know what I mean? What are the amazing questions you have about marketing that could probably help your situation out, or help somebody else that's watching right now that might have the same question that you're asking right now? So what you got for me today? I know you got something.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is my area. This is not my area. I'm looking forward. That's why I'm looking forward to working with you with this part. Because the next goal is to really get, to elevate in the sense of getting my numbers up, and also being smarter with how I release things. Because I learned to be patient, right? Like, as artists, we be like, I need to get it out there, but we don't have the proper. We don't own nothing. We don't know even when we we do these leases, we don't even know the lease. Like, we don't even read the leases. You got to read the lease. You got to know what you can and can't do, how much you can and can't do. That's important, man. Like, I get people be on that grind. Like, I got release. But sometimes, like, getting the paperwork in order, like, you know, getting, you know, knowing, like, you know, maybe also things are seasonal. Some songs might be worth dropping when it, you know, you got to really take your time, and patience is such a key aspect, I think, for myself, and I'm learning to, you know, to do that. But now it's about like, and my question is like, you know, what would you like advice you give an artist that, you know, say they make pretty good music, say they got a good fan base, but they're not really hitting numbers? Like, what was the first step you would tell them to, you know, they got their BMI, you know, obviously you gotta get that in order, because a lot of people don't have that, and that's huge. You know, like, you can't just be releasing music and not having full ownership, and, you know, you want that to be connected to who you are, you know. But like, what advice would you give to somebody, or what would you gear somebody to that had a decent fan base or was trying to open their fan base, had the right attitude? You know, what advice would you give them the first step they should do, you know, as an artist, to like open up their market or maybe expand their market?
Yeah, good question. That's an amazing question. The first thing I would ask them, you know, if they have a fan base, is, do you know your fan base? You have a fan base, but do you know them as much as they know you? You know what I'm saying? If they say no, I say this is how you can find out. It's to find out is, you know, give away something free and see who will like. You know, say, you know, you got merch, so you say, all my fans, I have 100 shirts, 4 different sizes, this size to this size. Those who hit me up first in the inbox, you get a free shirt. And then out of that 100 shirts, you're gonna know exactly what your demographic is: male, female, age. You start asking them questions, you know, prior to that. Ask them, you know, where you from? Number one. Number two, you know what I mean? Are you male, female? Because sometimes people's names just don't match, whatever. They'll let you know that. Or if they don't want to tell you their gender, you know, then you can write that down too. You can do a demographic of 100 people. You know what I mean? And then out of 100 people, you know your demographic. You say, I got more females for this song. I got more males on this one. So now it's time to do an ad. When you do an ad, you're like, well, this one I'm going to cater to the female because I have more female clothing. You know what I mean? So this song matches them. So then you can break it down like, okay, this percentage was from Chicago, this percentage was from New York, this percentage was from overseas, and then you start doing certain ads within the 15 to 30 day spread. So when you do that, then you figure out what the song is about, what are you talking about, so you can use those demographic words that's connected to the song. For example, if you got a club song called Let's Go to the Bar, you know, and it's a woman's song, and women's like that song, and they have like a booty shake twerk type of beat to it. You know what I mean? You would use those demographics like the Cardi B's, the Nicki Minaj's. You go by the style of the song. Then you could put in whatever song that's played in, which is the club. You could put nightclub, nightlife. Them are the key words you put in your interest or your audience. Facebook have audience. IG have interest. The interest represents your audience. So when you do that ad content with that song behind it, with a link behind it, you need to put a link behind it. So when they click on it, they can go to your Spotify, and that help you get numbers.
Right.
You know, even if they don't follow you, you can get a stream out of them. Once they click on it, it's gonna play.
Right.
So if you can't get a follow from them, you gonna get a stream on.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
So it's basically telling these artists to invest into like ads and stuff. Your ads, like, you know, like,
yeah, you do
invest to the ads, you know your demographic, touch base with your demographic. Say if it's artists that say if they do that whole, like, you know the whole formula that you pitched, and like 90% of their people are all in the same city, like 90% of their people are just from Buffalo. What would you do then if you say, okay, well, obviously you need to expand your fan base because your fan base is 90% just in your area? What would you say? Would you give them the same advice, or would you say, like, you know, would you?
If your fan base is in Buffalo, and you hitting, because most of the people in Buffalo is not in Buffalo. That's once I say because like you said, it's only 250,000. Out of that 250,000, you're only going to get, I don't care what type of music you're doing, you're only going to actually get at least, especially in the hip hop culture, you're only going to get maybe 7%.
Yeah,
that's just the way it is, because because back in the day in the 90s, we was up to 1 million people in Buffalo. In the 90s, it was different demographic at the time, and Now you got a lot of outsiders coming to Buffalo because of the college, because of Canada, because of the club circuit. So your goal is to reach people that's in those lanes, to reach if you want to reach that. But I tell people this, especially Buffalo artists, get your target audience outside the city in. Build that funnel outside the city, and then that funnel will get big in Buffalo because they're going to want to know what's going on, of how you surviving on your merch, these shows you're doing out of town, and all that. But like Griselda did, their fan base is really not in the hood.
Right.
You know what I mean? People think because they speak hood in their music, that's their fan base. That's not even close.
Right.
Their fan base is actually hitting the college market, hitting the urban prep type of, kids, that loves hip hop. That's their market. Their same market is the same market of Run DMC in the 80s when they came out with My Adidas.
Right.
You know what I mean? When Run DMC performed at Live Aid, it was 80% Caucasian. That's what made them send it with Griselda. You know what I mean? Which is shocking, but it is what it is. And
Right.
Benny was live on IG and talked about that. That's not, our fan base is not the hood. We got hood people that like us. That's not really our marketplace.
Right.
You know what I mean? Busta Gun makes over $2 million just in merch. You know what I mean? But look who's buying the merch. And then the music come with it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now that's the demographic of his fan base that he's catering to.
Right.
And he knows who he's talking to. When he goes live on IG, he knows who he's talking to.
Right.
When it gets to the point where you can go live and you know who you're talking to, that's when you know you have a fan base. When I go live and I talk about my music, I know exactly who I'm talking to.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the same demographic when you do an ad. You know what I mean? You're talking to them with a video of you, got music behind you, got your single pan behind you. You're editing your video of you making your merch, handing them out to people taking pictures with it, and you editing it, doing flash photos in that, you know what I mean? And in the end, your content look like MTV, VH1, BET. That's your images and your content gotta look like that. If it don't look like that, you're not really pushing the consumer to push them to let you know that you're taking yourself serious. So your content gotta look like that. You gotta look at those commercials on BET and MTV.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you see a commercial on DJ Khaled or Papa John's commercial, look at how they did. Look how he did that commercial. Right. Look what he got him. He got him one side of the screen. You see the image on the side. You see him talking. And he's saying all his pitches. Another one. The things that's pitchy. Right. His fan base loves that. His fans know when he say another one. Right. We the best. They know who he's talking to. That's when he's talking to people like me and you, because we love that. Right. So we're gonna tune in to that commercial, and that content is so clear. It looks so professional, and the colors pop, and you see him and all that. That's the type of strategy of content you want to be as an up and coming artist who's trying to find a fan base. Right. You will trigger more people with content like that before they even listen to the music. Right. Because your music already tight. So once they see the content, the music will speak for itself. The music make noise. Right. The music make frequencies. You can hear the bass. You can hear that snare. You can hear your lyrics. You know what I mean? So when they hear the music with the piece of content, you promoting something without you saying anything, just pretty much taking pictures with you and your fans, taking pictures, having pictures in the video of you making your merch, taking pictures with you and your family, walking through a show, and somebody come up to you, get an autograph, get all that footage. Have a videographer with you everywhere you go. So you can have images like that in that content with your music playing in the background. So they're going to hear the music, see what you're doing. Oh, Mark Lee popping, and I'm from Chicago. Right. From Chicago. So now they're going to tune in. Right. To what you got going on. And now guess what? You just got a follower. Now you got a fan. You change a follower to a fan just that quick. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate to hear the little one in the back. trying to bust through the door, man. Like, yeah. But 100%, man. Perception, man. It's like, but yeah, we're gonna get there, man. That's why I'm Italian with you with the whole number game, because you and Vocero actually, those are you guys are gonna be like kind of like the people I really tap into when it comes down to like getting those numbers right, getting a more of an understanding, knowledge about it, because then I feel like I'm gonna be more confident in also myself as an artist to say that I'm hitting all these angles, so there's almost like no way you can fail. You know what I mean? Right. Like, you're investing into your visuals, you're traveling, you're spreading the music, you're spreading the merch, you have a plan, right? Like, you have the numbers.
Your physical marketing, I didn't mean to cut you off, but your physical marketing is amazing. You got that down pat. Your digital got to step up, but your physical, when you go in these cities, your physical marketing is amazing. I'm learning by what you're doing, by looking at the content and stuff. Like, your physical marketing is amazing because you're a people person anyway, so that makes it a little more easier for you because you work with kids, you do a lot of things for the community in the city of Buffalo, so that's you used to that. So that part is kind of easy for you, and then everybody that's in your crew, in your team, is following your movements. Like, okay, he's going to that crowd, talking to this lady, talking to this dude, talking to that DJ, and we gonna follow him and do. Everybody's following what you do. That's solid, and I salute you for that. That's where you got the hustle game from. That's why you nominated that Hustle of the Year, because of your physical marketing. Now, imagine that physical marketing into the digital form. You know what I mean? It's just you doing it in a different perspective. That's all. Same thing, but different perspective.
That's where you come in.
You know what I mean? right.
I need the Joker. We need the Joker. And that's where you come in.
And like I said, I'm real good. I'm strong on the digital side. My physical is pretty cool, but I need work on that. And my mentors always tell me, you do this then. I always have mentors too. I have a coach. I have a marketing coach also. I have 9 of them. So they always, and they're in the industry. They work for the big dogs in the industry. You know what I mean? And so they give me tips and things that I can do as a podcaster, as a marketing coach, as an artist. I wear a lot of hats. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at my marketplace in all different perspectives, and I keep them separate, but I put them together in a certain way to where I can still bring that person in because I design shoes. They still ask questions about the music, or they ask questions about the podcast and the radio. Right. So same thing with the radio. They ask about the shoes and the music. People in the music ask about the podcast. So I cross network the marketplace of what I do. And that's what you can do. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you're separate, but it's ways you can do it, which I would train you how to do it. How you can get your merch into the marketplace of your motivational speaker. Right. And to get that motivational speaker to people be like, yo, what's up with the music though? Right. You know what I mean? So it's ways, small little exercises you can do that work. When you motivational speak, you got your suit on, you can have a pin on your suit jacket that have one of your hot songs on it with your logo. What's that? Yo, that's my new single. Oh, you do music too? You just open the door just by wearing a little small pin on your black suit, motivational speaking for school. And now you got students and teachers asking what that pin is. So you just opened another door in a whole different marketplace that you ain't even talking about music. You see what I'm saying? Now you open the door and now you can talk about it. Yeah, them some small little things that you can do and everything, because your merch is definitely popping and all that, man. But marketing is where it's at. Marketing brings money. Yeah, I call it M&M's. Marketing and money. M&M's, Vegas, my favorite candy too. So you know what I mean. So yeah, so that's the thing that I teach people. And a lot of artists don't understand why they posting all day long. They doing a certain things, but they not reaching those numbers on their situation. If you sign to a label or sign to a distribution deal and you've been signed with them for 6 months and you didn't reach one song on your Spotify, it did not reach at least 30K, something wrong. Yeah. It ain't the song, because there's no such thing as trash music to me. You know what I mean? I could take the doo-doo song, the most doo-doo song that you think is doo-doo, and I could put it in the marketplace where doo-doo people will like that. There's a marketplace for that. Look at the top 20 billboards.
Yeah.
Top 20 billboards to me is all trash to me. But the marketplace for that.
Right.
It's a marketplace for trash music. And that's what the industry is seeing now. They like a lot of the executives saying, how is these trash music is doing this? And a lot of executives even saying that themselves. On interviews and podcasts, you see it across the internet. Because there's a marketplace for that.
Right.
These young generations like that. That's their style.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But they look at some of our music. And say it's trash. You know what I mean? They always, you know what I'm saying? Because of the 90s, they don't understand the music from back in the day. But, but we understand it. But a lot of the young people don't. You know what I mean? So every song has a different marketplace. You know what I mean? No doubt, I got my man Mark Lee back in full effect. You know what I'm saying? And
sorry about
every
that.
song that's a good. Every song have a marketplace. So it's like, and I know you have good music. And a lot of people, matter of fact, everybody that's nominated in the 716 Music Awards has amazing music, amazing production. There's not one whack artist in that nomination from last year or this year. Not one.
Yeah.
Not one. Everybody that's nominated can hit 1 million streams in 1 year.
Yeah.
Every single person that understands marketing. If you don't know marketing and you're not hitting them high numbers, I think out of all the people that's nominated, the people got the highest numbers right now, as me looking at their Spotify, is Danger Boss. He got 260,000 streams for his song Hope for 2 months. It took him 2 months. 3 months since he had the song? 3 months, I believe it was? Yeah, 3 months. And then you got Jay Exodus, who has 10,000. No, I think he's at 17,600 and something monthly listeners on his Spotify.
Right.
That's nominated. You know what I mean? And
Ponzo's up there. I'm sure Ponzo. He's out of Atlanta. He's up there, so he probably got some good streaming numbers.
I ain't see Ponzo's yet. I ain't see I think I missed maybe 7 people. Spotify, I didn't get a chance to check, but all the people I've checked, I'm definitely in the top 5 on my stream. Out of all the people, I'm in the top 5. Just the song with me and Caleb Bishop has been a year and a half old. It's at 31K right now. 31K and going up. And I've been on, just from January to now, I've been on 67 different playlists.
Wow.
Playlist is the key. When you get on playlists and Spotify picks you to get on that playlist, that means you have something going on. You have something
that's good
that people want. They want it.
That's the goal this year, man.
Yeah, definitely. And you got the potential to get all that. But you just got to use those Spotify links in your ad to bring people to it. You know what I mean? The link is the bait, like going fishing. You're taking a fishing reel. The bait is your song. The link is the marketplace. You throw that out there and see how many going to bite.
Right.
And see who's going to follow. If they follow, it's possible they could be a fan. Right. And also I train people how to use your Spotify to where you can put your tour dates on there. So people can buy tickets. You can put your merch connection on there where they can buy merch.
Right.
You can put a snippet of your music video up there on your Spotify page so people can go to your YouTube. You know what I mean? That is a marketplace by itself. One-stop shop. Once they go on your page, they see everything. They see the video. They see the tour dates. They see the music. They see the merch. They see everything right there on your Spotify. Spotify is the only marketplace stream platform that has everything. Nobody else. That's why Spotify is number 1 worldwide.
Yeah.
And they're going to continue. Because Spotify is the only marketplace that has billion stream artists. There's no other platform. You know what I'm saying? Drake don't have 1 billion on Apple.
Right.
But he got 7 songs that's over 1 billion right now on Spotify. Lil Wayne got 6 songs that's 1 billion. Number 1 on streaming platforms right now on Spotify is Eminem. He has 13 songs at 1 billion streams.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's like that tells you something right there. If these high class artists is getting billions, but they're not billions on Deezer. They're not billions on Tidal. They not even have billions on Amazon Music. They don't even have billions on YouTube, but they have billions on Spotify. Spotify is the number one. That's the mother of streaming. So if you're not focusing on your Spotify algorithm, that means all the rest of your platforms not doing well.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's like the radio stations back in the day. If you got if Hot 97 playing Mark Lee on rotation every hour on the hour, you know what I mean, and your company paid that money to get played on that platform, guess what the other radio stations going to do? They're going to copy.
Right.
We want to play it too. You know what I mean?
Right.
So Hot 97 is Spotify, and other radio stations, the other platforms, they're going to follow suit.
Right.
We're going to put his song on our homepage because that platform has got him on 150 playlists, and he's getting over 70K streams a week. Guess what? We want to get that same revenue because guess what? We're going to bring more advertisers to make more money. We're going to put him on our page for free without him knowing it.
Let's get it, man.
Yeah,
let's get it.
That's how it works. I've been discovered on what 13 different playlists just this year since I released the War Injection album. You know what I mean? That's big. And when you have a demographic where you're from, and you talk to they got like a little chat thing. You can talk to somebody from Spotify. You can ask them where I'm at in the city in my genre as an independent artist. They'll tell you.
Wow.
I asked them if anybody ever hit these numbers that I did for my album the first week. They gave me the numbers, and there's only two people name came up that they gave me. Chucky Campbell and Mad Duke is the only ones that out of the city that hit as much streams the first week as an independent artist. You know what I mean? Yeah. Conway, Westside Gun, and none of them never did that as an independent artist. They did it when they got signed. So that let me know that I'm on the right track.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So
guys got work to do, man. I definitely got some work to do, man. And I'm looking forward to definitely tapping in with you and getting that down, man. It's definitely the goal for this year is to get those numbers up.
Yeah, and it's more money. Yeah.
I
know if you mind me asking, how much money did you make on your streams in May?
Like maybe like $3. Not even.
Okay.
We got work to do, man. We got work to do.
Yeah, Danger Boss said he made $70.
That's good money. That pays a phone bill right there.
Yeah, that's right. He made 70 just off his stream. They ain't counting his BMI. I ain't asking about his BMI, but he said streams he made $70. This past month I made $109.
Wow, nice.
In May, I made $109 in May.
Man,
just off my streams.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's big. And I don't touch that money. I don't spend it for a year. I let it build up for a whole year.
Nice.
Last year I made in 1 year of stream money without me not even touching it at all. I made $387.
Wow.
Yeah, this year I know I'm gonna double that because I've been over 100 3 months in a row. So I know I'm gonna crash that record this year.
Right.
And that's not me just coming out with music every month. I just came out with an album beginning of the year. I ain't come out with a single yet. I just been marketing what I have. I've been building the fan base of what I have. I'm in the process of releasing another single this summer, but I know people that's coming out with singles every month. It's not even hitting close to those numbers. Not even scratching the surface. Because they're not marketing each song each song, if you versatile and you do all types of sounds of music, that's all different types of fan base. That's a different, demographic. But if you have one style of music, it's easy to market. And my style of music is boom bap, and I stay at boom bap. I don't change it. I don't do no R&B. I don't do no trap. I don't know. I might throw a little hook in there with somebody singing, but I still put it under boom bap. And I still keep it at boom bap. And that boom bap community is bigger and bigger every time. So if you're doing trap music, then you're doing neo soul, and then you're doing gospel, and then you're doing that's different fan base. That's a different lane. So you got to tap in each lane, you got to invest in each lane, each song. So you got 7 songs of a different genres. There's 7 different budgets.
Right.
$20, $20. That's $20 each. But why have one style of music, one demographic style of music, and go with one budget of $30 a month with that same style of music, and then more people will engage more because you in that same wave that they listen to.
Right.
That's what artists get messed up at. That's free game. That's $3.99 right there for y'all.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
man, because most of think the opposite, man. They be like, "Oh, versatility is key," but like now when it comes down to the numbers, like
not to the digital world. It used to be like that when it wasn't digital, when everything was analog. Yeah, your versatility was important because it was more physical marketing with the radio promo. So as long as you had radio promo, you was good, and you could change up who listened to what. You know what I mean? But once you change up. Back then, you was good because change was good, but now change is not good because you got to pretty much go through a whole nother crowd now. I went from boom bap, now I got a song that sounds like a little Dirk. Now I got to go to the drill side now. I got to
put some money towards that.
Yeah,
right. Do some shows. Do some shows in that in the area, like it's things like of that nature. Then then
it's hard for you to sell tickets because. Some people might want you to do the drill song. Some might want to come in here and listen to the boom bap. They're not here to hear both joints. Yeah, because they saw you certain style of music just the way it is now because of the digital platform.
Right.
So any artist that's trying to be versatile, you pretty much 99% of the time you won't make it in the game. Even when you sign, you're not going to make it in the game.
Right.
Because even the machine gonna be like, "What are you trying to do?" They're gonna ask questions. You can sign with Diddy, and you doing all this type of music. He gonna be like, "What are you trying to do?" That's what Diddy gonna tell you. What are you trying to do? Is you want to go? You trying to go do a Dirk side? You want to do the strip club music? You want to do the R&B drill? You want to do pop R&B? You want to do R&B? What you want to do? You want to hit the T-Pain with the auto-tune? What you want to do?
Right.
Diddy even gonna say that.
Right.
His reality show said that to his artists.
Right. Do you think there's a such thing as like seasonal like times like where if you really wanted to do like from like fall to all the way till like summer, you want to do something like to just more like laid back. Say if it was like neo soul for those 6-7, you want to focus on that demographic for those 8 months, right?
I wouldn't even do that. I would focus on one style for a while until your fan base reaches a certain number. Because the only thing let me tell you how many fans you need to take care of your family. You know what I mean? All you need is 1,000 super fans to take care of your family. That's all you need. You know what I mean? That 1,000 can buy you a house. That 1,000 can put all your kids in college. Them 1,000 people can buy merch every week from you. They'll put you on their playlist. That's 1,000 playlists right there. You know what I mean? And you can and all you need, 1 million streams is almost $7,000. So if you can get 1 million streams every quarter, that's 13 weeks as a quarter. And you get 1 million streams, that's $7,000 just on your streams. Not even counting your BMI, your publishing. That's not counting your Song Trust account. That's not even counting your merch. So you got 7,000, and then off your merch, you can make $1 million a month. Westside Gunn make $2 million a month off merch. He focused on them 1,000 people who buy his merch. So now you got $2 million right there. And then any shows you do, that's extra. That show money is your play money. That's for you and your wife go on vacation. That's when you can get your favorite motorcycle you want. You know what I mean? All the rest of the money to pay your bills and take care of your kids and make sure they're good.
Right.
All you need is 1,000 people. That's people that's artists don't understand. 1,000 people, fans, can give you millions of streams.
Right.
Yes. Yeah, that's
the
market.
Man.
Yeah, that's the marketplace. I'm working towards that. I'm working towards my 1,000. Right now I probably have to be honest, diehard fans, super fans is the ones that buy merch and all that. I might got like a good 30 people right now. that every time I come out with a drink, they're gonna put it on their playlist. They're gonna share it. They're gonna play it. And most of those 30 people is DJs.
Right.
You know, most of them is DJ. Out of 30 people, at least 15, at least half is DJ. Other half is just people that love my sound, love my music. And then I have the people that just followers that dip in now and then, like certain songs.
Right.
So I got, and as far as that, I got about 100 people, 100 to 130 people that dip in and dip out to like certain songs.
Right.
I got about 30.
Nice.
Yeah, I got about 30, and it took me 6 years to do that.
Wow.
And consistency is the key.
Yeah, man.
Right there. That's being consistent.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, you know, that's me not having a team. Me knowing marketing myself. I don't have a street team. I don't have a team that's behind me. I have a team on my podcast and radio. I have a team for that. As far as me being an artist, I don't have a team. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just me, myself, and I, and my wife.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. You know, and I'm doing pretty well. And me not punching the clock in a year and a half. Never punching the clock in a year and a half. Still not homeless. I'm still got a roof over my head.
Right.
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I'm not rich, but I'm doing okay. You know, I'm maintaining. You know, the bills is paid. The lights still on. You see the lights still flashing on me. Internet still works.
Right.
I'm not doing bad at all, right?
You got the good internet. And you got the good pack.
Yeah. You know, so you know. And, you know, right. and what you do is how you do it. And, you know, and plus I'm a marketing coach. I made that bread. Marketing coach. And, you know, y'all see the $99 class, mega class. And I'll be your marketing coach. You know what I'm saying? You know, I do marketing for 12 months, man. I do your marketing coach and trainer for 12 months. Within that 12 months, you should know how to market yourself, market others, and be a marketing teacher like myself.
Right.
Within that year. Yeah.
Come on.
No doubt. Yeah.
Tap into that stuff, man. You know what I mean? Whatever that is, that kind of like that you're good at, you got to maximize that. You know, and people need that information. People, you know, to grow, and they need that information, man, because, you know, I mean, if you take this serious, you gotta that's a proper investment, you know. And you feel confident as an artist. Yo, my numbers is up. I can post this. When your numbers is looking like eight a month, you like, gee, you can't do nothing with that. You can't. This might backfire on you.
Yeah.
You might. But yeah, we gonna get there, man. We gonna make it happen, man. For that, you know, what I mean, we definitely gonna make it happen. So, you know.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you being on the platform, man. It's been a blessing. It's always a blessing to have you on, man. You Hustler of the Year nominated for 716 Music Awards. Make sure y'all go to the awards on I believe it's the 15th of July.
15th.
In Napa Park Casino. Yeah. Y'all go ahead and do what it do. You know what I mean? I got my marketing class and a ticker at the bottom of the screen. If anybody want to take any marketing class for $99 for a mega class that run about an hour to 2 hour class, I teach you how to set up your page, how your Spotify page will look, how your brand's supposed to look, how you can reach your audience, how you can keep your followers, how you can change the followers to a fan, how you can change a fan to a super fan, and how you can make $20K in your sleep if you're consistent. So, you know, I teach all that, and I help you market. I team up with you in an ad. I do those things, you know, that. I see you got the little princess with you.
Say hi.
Yeah.
Say hi. Oh, you gonna be shy. You gonna be shy.
Yeah, she gonna run the merch table.
Right. Get them ready right now.
Yeah, she gonna be the merch. She gonna be the merch girl right there. She gonna be outside. Yes, indeed. Yes. She was selling that merch. You know what I mean? And then she could take over when you retire. She could take over the company and make her do what to do and take care of her kids and everything. Right. So that's what's up. Yeah, man. I definitely appreciate you being on, Mark Lee, man. Your people in the Cleveland open up for Busy Bone. What else you got going on before we go? What else you got going on in the next for the summer?
Well, for summer, it's again, I think it's more so like kind of get things in order, like, you know, again, like tapping into getting educated. Like my process is like education, knowledge now, like, you know, because by, you know, I want to be ahead of myself when the next fall comes and winter comes and summer comes, you know. And so right now I'm just because last year was a traveling, like we travel a little bit. Now it's like, okay, so my thing is get educated, a little bit more knowledge get the brand, release these singles, some new music, keep that flowing out there. But I want to push it. I want to push it the right way. So beyond that part, we're doing. I'm going to be in Canada in a couple weeks. I'm going over there to not go to show. I'm trying to do international stuff. So the next month I'm gonna be in the Philippines with my family. So I'm gonna handle maybe a couple of days of business out there, do some music out there, do a music video out there. Like make it. Maximize that. So yeah, I'm trying to do some international stuff this summer. Like tap into some international places. I'm gonna be in Canada again. I'll be in Canada performing. Shout out to Johnny Armani, and there's many people from Toronto there, Montreal, Quebec, Michigan, Buffalo. That's gonna be cool, man. It's a nice little spot out there. And then a month after that, I'm gonna be in the Philippines. And then after that, I'm doing I'm opening up a demographic, which I'm trying to be more of a promoter. So we're doing a silent disco at Showplace Theater, which is gonna be lit. So we're gonna have a me and Lit Cities teaming up, and we're gonna do a nice silent disco. Have 3 different DJs, man, costume, all that, costume contest. It's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be something different. So man, just doing some new, trying some new things out, but educating myself in the process and releasing those singles. I'm dropping a project also this fall. So I'll be dropping 3 projects this year. So, but I'm trying to get that, I'm trying to release it the right way this time, not just to release music, but to release it the right way. So I'm tapping into you, and I'll be tapping into Vocero.
Oh yeah,
to get that.
definitely. Let me know, man. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Take the mega class, and I'll be your marketing coach. You know what I mean? Probably for life, because what I'm saying. Most of my Buffalo, because I'm a marketing coach for them for life. You know what I'm saying? Like Kid Bishop, I'm a marketing coach for life. She's a marketing teacher now, so she pretty much got it down. If you have any questions, she usually inbox, and she's doing her thing. She's out of town right now doing things in Atlanta, and she'll be back. I believe she will be on 716 live this week on the couch with Matt Green. So that's gonna be a good interview right there. And I keep my people on the next level, man. I'm here and I'm building the brand and do what I do. You building the brand, and I'm here with the hustler of the year.
Both of us, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, man, hustler of the year, man. Come on, man. You deserve it. You deserve it more than I do. Man, you definitely put in that other work. Yeah, I had to vote for you.
I appreciate you, man. Everybody on that list, man, is making noise, and that's just, it's always great to be a nominee, man. It's always great to see people that really, you don't even know it, but you out here because you're working so hard, you tapping into so many different people and so many different audiences, and that people really appreciate you by doing that, by putting your name in that box, because it could be. Thousands of other people that could have put in that box, but they decided to put your name in that box. So shout out to us and everybody on that list for making that, because it goes to show you we on the right path, man. We just gotta keep it up and keep maximizing our opportunity. So I think he locked out though. I'm gonna wait for a second. You guys almost ready? You ready? You done? Yeah. Jelani, get your shoes on. Give me a minute.
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. StreamYard tripping, but that's okay. But yeah, man, we're gonna get up off here, man, because they're gonna be bugging on me. And but appreciate you being with the pop-up show with the Joker, and congratulations on your nominee. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, and you definitely the one. And keep in contact with me, bro. We know I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I appreciate you, man, a ton, man, for everything you do, man, and keeping it real, man.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I definitely appreciate you. We're gonna get right into this end of this commercial right here, end it off with some more marketing tips with my mentor, my man Brandon and Chris. You know what I mean? And all that. So this is my man Mark Lee. Appreciate him tuned in all day. Peace.
Appreciate you, dog. My man. Yeah.
No doubt.
Much love, y'all. Trying to get out of here.
artists, y'all are being exposed right now. I have seen so many artists get blue checks that are not at a level where you have a strong fan base. You couldn't get verified through regular verification. And it's not a shot on whether you should be verified or not. It's a shot at the fact that y'all are paying for this verification and the things that I see that y'all will not pay $5 a month for, $9 a month more. That would be more impactful for your career. You don't want to pay for an email system to collect your fans' emails. You don't want to pay for an ongoing subscription to some type of education program. Like all these things that I keep seeing artists not pay for. But to get that little bit of perception, just a little bit of perception, that little fix, social proof. Artists are so addicted to social proof, whether it's I'm gonna do bots just so I can get my views up, my streams up, or either I'm gonna pay for fake followers, or whether I'm gonna pay for this verification. I just want to feel like I'm up. Being up is a whole nother story, but if I could feel like I'm up, I could work on getting up eventually. Like it's a weird thing, man.
Yeah, and to your point,
because they're trying to maximize revenue. We don't care about just industry people and y'all's cloud, or if you're an artist and you look like you're a big deal. No, we just want as many people to pay for this thing as possible. Period. So I get it. But again, that will tarnish over time the current perception of what it is. And there's going to have to be something new that creates perception. Maybe followers and engagement start to matter more from perception standpoint. I don't know where that's going to transfer.